There. My name is sometimes Heather and my veil is called Sunlight. Just pause to think that I forgot to close the door to the room in which our AC is located. Might be loud, so... So hey, today we're going to do the last Rigurt the Brash Quest, which is located in High Isle. High Isle is a new area for a chapter that dropped in June. This is all written. I was thinking about why on earth I'm at Oredon, but the reason is I was in a dungeon, got bored and exited. I am traveling to a guild member. Sorry. Just like yesterday, I am still getting over blue. The Large Delegate by Rigurt the Brash. Let's go get that quest. I'm actually going to switch characters because Inessa doesn't know where she's going. She hasn't been around High Isle and that place is difficult to navigate. So we'll be going with Elizabeth. Elizabeth has been there and, well, practically everywhere. So she knows where to go. As usual, we are drinking coffee. My second cup, so not entirely awake yet. Look at those guardrails. To the higher isles, everyone. Okay. That looks better. Even though High Isle dropped in June, I haven't had the really to really explore the area. I've gotten through the first stage of the story quest.
Over here, I could use your help.
Quite a feat, I would say. Forget the brush. Rigurt friend. Dearest friend.
This... Why, it is you, bestest friend. I never expected to see you here on High Isle. This is most fortunate because I have a little problem again.
Oh dear.
I am Large Delegate, but I lost my scepter.
Large Delegate?
That is what King Yoran told me. He said, Rigurt, go to High Isle and be Ebonheart Pact Cultural Ambassador. And be Large, Delegate, and Large. That is me. But I lost my scepter of office. I had it with me last night, but now I can't find it.
Do you mean Delegate at Large?
Yes, I went out with Delegates Tanilin and Olganash last night. We ate and drank like kings. I don't remember all that happened, but I spent most of my gold. And I lost my official scepter. Will you help me look for it? I can pay you a little.
I will help you find your scepter of office.
I've been thinking very hard, and it hurts. We should begin at the ancient anchor. That is where I went last night with the other diplomats. The innkeeper was angry with me this morning, but she might talk to you. Meet you there.
We get the option to ask what or who Rigaud's friends are, but I'm more interested in how the cultural exchange program is still in business.
Thanks to you it is. Last time you helped make the cultural exchange glorious success. So much success. King Yoren said we didn't need to send culture to High Isle. Then I told him you might be here to help again. He said I could come.
Let's ask him about his friends anyway. Who are Tanelin and Ulgonash exactly?
They are delegates too. Tanilin is very important elf from Aldmeri Dominion, and Olganash is noble orc from Daggerfall Covenant, who brings culture wherever he goes. I don't remember what we talked about. It must have been another diplomatic success.
But of course, any chance one of them has your scepter?
Must think again. No. We parted ways with great enthusiasm in Strait, just outside the ancient anchor. I went back inside, and I had it with me then. I need my scepter of office. I can't lose another one, or they'll dock my pay.
Okay. Let's go find a scepter. First, I'm going to close that door. I don't know if it did much to the sound. I mean, like, in volume. But at least the sound is now directed in a different fashion. To the ancient archive, everyone. That came out from Ancient Anchor. I think I need more coffee. Sorry about that. Upstairs or down? Can't see a quest marker, so it must be upstairs.
Take those stairs like I used to. Nah, I'm sorry about that little scene. Some people are unbelievable. Welcome to the Ancient Anchor. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a missing scepter.
Oh, you're with this Nord? I'm not all that worried about what he left here. I'm worried about what he took. A night's worth of food, drink, and entertainment, all without paying. He and his friends skipped out on their bill.
What happened?
Like I said, they ate and drank all night in a private room. When I noticed it was too quiet, I looked in and they were all gone. Someone's gotta settle up. Your friend left his scepter? It'll do as collateral until I get paid.
I just noticed. Many NPCs who we talk to have a
Your
God.
friend seems to have a hard
Because
time
there are-
understanding this, so maybe you can explain it to him using shorter
Coincidence?
words. Tell him that I'll give him back his scepter, or whatever, when he pays his tab. All of it!
So we need to pay our way out.
You found a scepter. That is good. And I remember now. I wanted to pay the bill to impress the other delegates, but now I don't have the coin to do that again. We have to get them to pay their shares. I can't lose another scepter.
What else do you remember about last night?
Let me see. Tanilin didn't seem to be having fun, so I bought her a special drink. And then Olganash wanted dessert. I asked the man in the back for something sweet so my friends could have a good time. We headed back to our own lodgings after that.
You said you bought a special drink for Tanelin.
Oh yes, I am good diplomat, so I thought she would like something to remind her of home. After that, Tanilin kept asking for more drinks. We all laughed and had fun. We said goodnight just outside. She got in her carriage and drove off for home.
And Olgonash wanted a dessert?
We might have been arguing about where to get the best cake in Hrothgar. That made us want cake. But the man in the back room said he did not have cake. So I asked him to give me whatever he had. For Olgonash.
Where can I find Tanelin and Olgonash?
I think Tanilin is staying at Steadfast Manor, a little way outside of town. She likes Lord Bakaro's gardens. Olgonash rented a small house in Gonfalon Bay near the West Gate. Here, I'll be right behind you. When my head stops spinning.
I think Rigurt needs a hair of the dog. And something to eat. Apple pie, perhaps. Oh, I would like apple. First, we'll have to find a house near the west. It is rumored that this cat, Wormseeker, is interactable and petable. I haven't seen that happening. There is a dog in Blackwood, however, whom you can dance with. It's fun. Try it.
Enjoy your stay in Gonfalon Bay, Mainlander. But not too much. I've had my fill of drunkards and fools today.
This is not the person we need to talk to, is it?
Olgonash is a prisoner? I don't understand. Ask him what happened.
Can you help me? It's been a terrible mistake. I'm with the Daggerfall Covenant diplomatic mission. But this guard doesn't believe me. I'm not what he thinks I am.
I'm here with Rigurt the Brash. Can you tell me what happened?
Rigurt! He got me into this mess. Last night after dinner, we were talking about our favorite places in Hrothgar. He disappeared into the back and returned with a bag. He said something about getting a dessert for me.
What happened next?
I left. On my way home, this guard stopped me. I told him what I thought about that, so he frisked me. It turns out the bag was filled with skooma. I didn't know,
Rigurt.
I swear. Can you talk to Sergeant Dupertus? I've got diplomatic immunity.
You'd better talk to the guard. Olgonash won't be able to pay his share of the tab. if
I'm
he's in
sure
prison.
Olgonash spun you a sad tale. Criminals will say just about anything to avoid going to prison. He even told me he was a diplomat. Hope he's got a better story for the city magistrate.
I believe this is all a mistake. Olgonash really is a diplomat.
If I had a gold coin for every criminal who tells me he's got friends in high places, I'd be a wealthy man. Word of warning, Mainlander. Make false statements to an officer of the law, and you'll be in front of the magistrate too.
There must be a way to straighten this out.
I'll free Olgonash if we catch the criminal who refined the moon sugar. There's a smuggler named Burjack Catalan who hangs around the Ancient Anchor. We're sure he deals in skooma, but we haven't been able to prove it. He's the criminal I really want.
Can I help?
Follow Burjack Catalan and find where he keeps his contraband. I'll need you to bring me proof he's got skooma. We've tried to arrest him before, only to come up empty-handed. I saw Burjack in Gonfalon Square earlier. If you're in, start there.
You are very clever, friend.
Get
Just find Burjack Catalan's ill-gotten booty, and I'll get my scepter back. It's simple.
But where? Oh, no. go there. Right next to the way shrine.
What a night. Time for a little nightcap. And then to bed.
I cannot find that.
Where's my house again?
Rail, Berchuk, Cattle. Oh, I forgot that one. Cat overlay. My brain is like so scattered this morning. Dude, where did you go? Totally missed him. How embarrassing. Oh. Sorry. If we keep our distance, he might not notice us. LCP needs to keep a long distance because he is noticeable.
My dockhands are watching for your cargo, Lady Arabelle.
This
They
is
know
where
it's
you
precious.
pick up the main
There was a storm
quest.
off the coast. Perhaps it delayed the ships.
Forgive me if I do the job you hired me
Sorry?
for, Lord
Or the same
Bacaro.
thing?
You there. Might we speak?
Slow day, slow week even. Not good.
Yes, entered. It's hope. Now we get to gather evidence. Oh, that's a cute baby. I wonder if we can buy it. So the evidence containers, they didn't tell me what I got. Should that be so? In all the other quests I have done that require you to gather evidence or whatever, they tell you you found a of suspicious apples or apples that smell funny, but this one didn't. Let's return to search and search it. There will be no petting of the cat.
Did you find Berjac Catalan? More importantly, did you bring back any proof that he's dealing in skooma? Someone has to go to prison today. I'd rather take him than your friend here.
I followed him to his house and found his cachet. It's proof.
I knew it! Thank you, Mainlander. We've been trying for months to catch Berjac Catalan with incriminating evidence, but he can smell a guard from a block away. He hides it all before we get anywhere near him.
So you'll let Olganash go free?
I'm true to my word. I'm after the smuggler who's bringing skooma into my town. Not some drunken fool who ends up with a vial in his pocket. But tell your friend if I see him anywhere near Moon Sugar again, I'll arrest him on the spot.
I will tell him. Come, Ulgunash. You're free.
Excellent.
I'm still not.
Ulgonash has paid his debt to society. Another diplomatic
That's
triumph.
better. I can't thank you enough. Without your help, I'd still be under arrest. Now, what's all this about Rigurt and his missing scepter?
The innkeeper won't give the scepter back to Rigurt until someone pays last night's tab.
No one paid the innkeeper? I don't understand. We ate and drank quite a lot last night, but Rigurt said he'd taken care of it. I would never skip out on a bill. We have to make this right. What do you need me to do?
Are you willing to pay your share of the bill to the innkeeper?
Gladly. I'll head back to my rooms and clean myself up. As soon as I can feel my fingers again, I'll meet you back at the inn with a coin for my share.
Excellent. Good thing we came along when we did. I can't imagine how he got himself into this situation.
Next up, Steadfast Manor. All the way here. Luckily, RCB can just take away right there. In a would have had to run. Even though that would have taken us around High Isle and the sites the new DLC has to offer, it's much more convenient to just fast travel. But I hadn't noticed that before. What a nice little touch.
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
It's so much larger here than in some parts of the game. In Hrothgar, bunnies are tiny, but in here, they're ginormous. Now, door. Door must be somewhere around here. On the other side. Confront Tanlin. Where are you? Upstairs. Oh, another way. Also kinda cute. That one I actually want. We want to know what's happening here. I don't think so.
Oh, she must have taken ill after dinner last night. Is that a note by the bed?
Patient. Female High Elf, age unknown. Tanelin, an Altmeri Dominion diplomat. Condition, intoxicated. Incidental poisoning? It seems this foolish woman was encouraged to drink a great deal of Waldmap last night. Despite never having tried it before, she will likely be miserably ill for days. If her condition worsens, crush a mammoth ear leaf and dab a few drops of the juice on her lips. I saw several plants on the grounds, but I am told that they are not to be cut without Lord Baccaro's permission. The juice is a purgative and will bring up the roadmap, along with everything else. Healer.
Look for a mammoth ear plant in the woods near the manor. We need to wake her up.
So, we need to collect mammoth ear leaf. Do we first need to get permission? I don't think so. ESO isn't complicated that way.
This work isn't going to do itself.
Well, I can see why they call this one of the ear. Now we get to return to Tanolin and Rigurt.
Progress is slow, but steady.
Stairs. This isn't up the stairs. Concentrate.
Crush the leaf and give her the juice. If she wakes up, we can tell her about her share of the bill.
Administer leaf juice. Get a bucket.
It worked! She's awake! I was a little worried that she might be dead. Would you talk to Tanilin about my problem, friend? Now that she's awake, she might be more helpful. I will need her to pay her share of last night's tab to get my scepter of office back from the innkeeper.
Surely death would be more preferable to this.
Oh, poor
Still,
Tanolin.
I thank you for waking me. I was having the most horrific dreams. Who are you again?
I am Elizabeth and I'm helping Rigurt. What happened last night?
In the spirit of cultural bridge building, I joined Olga Nash and Rigurt for dinner. A routine exchange, but Rigurt ordered food and drinks all night long. Why? What's going on?
The innkeeper says that no one paid the bill.
Oh, I'm afraid I have no idea if I paid or not. I don't even remember leaving the inn. It's entirely possible that I forgot to contribute toward the bill in my condition. What in the world did I have to drink?
The healer's note said you drank rotmeth. A lot of it.
Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. No wonder I got sick. I promise I'll return to the inn and settle up soon. Now, if you'll excuse me, all of a sudden, I'm not feeling so good.
You don't look so good.
A diplomatic success. Now, let us return to the inn and settle this bill.
Oh, poor Tanolin. She also needs a hair of the dog and something to eat. Back to the inn, everyone.
I'm busy. Very busy.
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
My isle has a unique texture. Sunflower fields. Really like this. My smaller characters can actually hide in the sunflower fields, which is amusing. Here you can pick up.
Would you happen to be looking for work?
My Isle dates.
Work for hire!
Jobs for gold.
Good riddance to those mad cultists and their bad
I
man
hope you all
tree.
have learned your lesson. Don't pay the bill to shady characters in a back room.
We are in agreement. I hope this means I can have my scepter back.
I admit it, I didn't expect to see you again. But your three friends finally came back to pay their bill. They even added a little extra for all the trouble.
Can Rigurt have his scepter of office back then?
Unlike some people in this room, I remember to pay my debts when they're due. These three ninnies came back and paid what they owed. So here's the scepter. You should tell your friends to use more common sense in the future.
Still not sure what happened here.
Your friend Rigurt happened. First, he bought the high elf rock meth, thinking it was a taste of home for her. After that, he tried to get a sugary dessert for the orc and mistook a skooma dealer in the back room for one of my staff.
And then what?
The skooma dealer gave Rigurt something for his friend the orc, all right. Rigurt decided that settled the bill. He came back and told the others he'd taken care of it. They were both far too drunk to sort it out. Ninnies, all of them.
I see. Let's talk to Robert.
I have one more favor to ask, friend. Could we try to keep this whole business just between us? I'm kind of new at this, you see. I was just appointed to the Covenant's delegation, and I'm worried they'll send me home if I foul it up.
Didn't you even look in the bag Rigurt gave you?
I didn't even want dessert. We'd been eating and drinking all night. And since we'd been talking about cakes earlier in the evening, Rigurt must have thought I had a sweet tooth. I was even more surprised than the guard when he found the skooma.
Why did the guard stop you?
It wasn't my finest hour. I may have relieved myself against a building along the way.
My word.
And when the guard spoke sharply to me about that, I argued back at him. You know the rest of the tale.
I am positively mortified. In all my years of diplomatic work, I have never been involved in such a scene. I would be in your debt if you could convince Rigurt to never bring this up again.
Is last night coming back to you now?
Look, it's embarrassing enough without you rubbing it in. We drank far too much. Rigurt bought me rot meth, thinking it was a taste of home and not some nasty wood elf swill. And I downed it without even looking to see what it was.
Why did you keep drinking the rot meth?
Because Rigurt kept buying them. It's the first rule of diplomacy. Don't embarrass your host by refusing what they give you. But the second rule is don't make your guests drink like a wood elf pirate. Evidently, Rigurt didn't know that.
Of course, good rules.
My bestest friend. Thanks to your help, I can commit diplomacy again. Everyone here will know that they have been diplomatized by Rigurt the Brash. But I still have no idea how things got so out of hand. Everyone was so upset.
You honestly don't understand the cause of all this trouble?
Diplomacy is hard work. I bought special drinks for Tanilan, but they made her sick. I ordered dessert for Olganash and tried to pay for dinner. Olganash got arrested, and the innkeeper kept my scepter. Now, I'm even more confused.
More confused? How?
I don't know what high elves like to drink.
I know.
And I'm not
Why?
sure why that man gave me a bag of skooma when I wanted something for my friend Olganash. I only wanted him to have good time. I am stumbled. Did Marisette Lemater have my scepter of office?
Here's your scepter, Rigurt.
Thank you, friend. I am official Large Delegate again. Just think of the great diplomatic triumphs that are sure to come because you helped me. I do not have much gold left in purse, but what I have is yours. Another diplomatic success. Thank you, friends, for an unforgettable night.
It was certainly a, well, unique experience.
Agreed. It was unique. Let's all agree to never speak of it again.
Well, to be quite honest, that was a little bit of a disappointment. Rigurt the Brash quests in the past have been more surprising. They've had, like, more aspects. That one was just somebody forgetting to pay their bill. One would expect more. Let's see endeavors. We get to pickpocket, deconstruct, kill humanoid foes, or go to Cyrodiil. What should we do? I'm going to get more coffee and think about it. Should we go to Maelstrom Arena? Let's go to Maelstrom Arena. I'm trying to dig up weapons from there, so... I need to go over this over and over and over again, because only the final boss drops weapons. Pretty. Oh, get those right. First stop, merchant. Then we'll go. You can't, by the way, bring companions to Maelstrom Arena.
Here comes a likely candidate now.
Do you suppose this one has what it takes?
Finally 10. I'm back.
Contain your hopes. But
I was wondering when you'd show up. I've been wondering when you'd show up on my doorstep.
Okay.
I've been following your progress for some time, and with great interest. You show promise. I know talent when I see it. Are you interested in challenging yourself to the utmost?
What do you mean?
I'm a connoisseur of battle, so I keep track of likely recruits. Your reputation precedes you.
Of course it does.
I've converted my realm into an arena where I plan to train the greatest warriors in the Orbis. I offer you an opportunity to take my arena challenge.
How do I win?
The rules are simple. Win or die. Enter each arena, defeat all opponents, then move on to the next. Survive them all, and I'll offer you a place in my officer corps. So, interested? Or would you rather just return to Tamriel and fight mud crabs?
I accept your challenge.
Very well then. Let's see how long you can last. Give us a good show, won't you?
I'm going in
Remember, in the arena, an attack.
easy mode. So Rigurt the Brash gave us a large delegate's chain. Lots of the blessings of High Maelstrom, which is a tank set. Don't need it. Sorry. I know that. My inventory is like crowded and cluttered. Please don't be offended. To the arena. Well, SV is my thought song. No, a vampire. She was briefly a vampire, but I didn't like it. Looking under the rubber. As we realize heavily on critical damage, so this isn't the best tool.
Another skeleton for the tree.
In normal difficulty, Maelstrom Arena is not very challenging. I was going to say child's would be in veteran training. Not standing in the red circle. Round 3. Totally missed round 2.
Serious.
Now we need damage.
Kill. No survivors.
Let's get Victor. Makes us like
my other self.
First time I was here many years ago. I I saw him call himself. Earl of Glory.
You do appear quite.
Big skier and move along to that balcony. I don't like this one. There's a separate and you know if you go too close you get electrocuted, and while you're fighting enemies you need to watch out for spinning blade things that go around. In normal mode we don't do that much damage. There's all kinds of things. You can stop the blades for a short while using
Next round should be memorable.
those switches.
I'll wager that will leave a mark.
Oh.
Now we'll see some real action. I wish I'd placed a side wager on this. A hit, a palpable hit.
Ouch.
Your run of good luck is about to end. That's gonna leave a scar.
Until jump. Only one.
Where do you find these weaklings?
One down. Let's go. Two down.
The challenger wins. That was
Only
one for the
one.
record books.
Surprise?
They want to make brand.
Flash of
Your
success.
contest.
If you hadn't guessed, that's the opposite. Everything many times at some times. Actually, no. In pieces, I have copies of both. weapons and jewelry. No.
I would kill anyone for my queen.
Despite having been here many times, I haven't figured out the things in this building. It's pretty much like, yeah, okay, I'll just yell them all. End of each room limit. Member of the escort. Daily endeavor completed.
That had to hurt.
I really should try to punch me at one point. I'm afraid to. What if I lose? What if it hurts? Oh, that was me. Pay attention to that.
Now we'll see something memorable. You're not the arena yet.
Something like this slower.
Queen's command. Kill time.
Queen's advisor.
Keep it up. You've entered the ring. We've prepared a gigantic welcome for you.
I will slay you myself.
Meteor.
Challenger succeeds. We have a winner.
We are a winner, yay!
You've done well.
I have featured LCB's build shop. I'll come to it as soon as I can. And remember, this build actually.
I need healing.
Yes, yes. Easy.
Grovel and I'll kill you quickly.
Feed me!
And at the end. I've gathered that clockwork sentries should be killed before they reach potions because they pull up a damage shield and are challenging.
Are they fighting or playing? Dare not touch the flames.
Final round. We get a rather large woman spider. So, if you want to do this kind of book, let's take from the thing to increase it's moving and then stops moving right from the outside but
We have a victor!
Like so.
That giant clockwork spider made it. I'm beginning.
Let's gear and move on along to drink some. Here we meet a mini boss called Angry God. Always music inside Angry God.
Run and hide, prey! That does it! This is all but over!
Trollbreak has like highlights of ice stamp. Shouldn't be stopped. First your turn is well, so to speak. Hey, here she comes.
Now you die.
A telling blow.
Two. So that's
See that? That's action!
Everything's fine.
That was some move. Now do it again. Pay attention, you louse. You might learn something.
Draw your and go.
We get
Uh-oh! This can't last much longer.
Just supposed to wonder, did you get mine anywhere else in the game? So just healing. Another challenge.
Not so far. Now it changes.
Matriarch Luna should be killed as quickly as possible. She likes to concentrate the planets, and once they're all gone,
It's developing nicely.
What?
I feel like I'm failing this. Just so things are as possible. Hey, we did it!
Go ahead and chase.
Where's my present? Gods of the Hunt.
I haven't seen this.
Big skier and moving over to Spiral Shadows. This build teaches you a mechanic to enter. Feeling a bubble next to a pillar thingy removes the web speed you have or
Let's get this over with.
as enemies arrive. The enemies are darkest. Yeah. Didn't see a portal there.
The challenger approaches. Release the defenders.
One attacks find fascinating, also known as others.
It's just like a ballet, only with blood. good, but the
Run.
isn't this great? You know you love it. Uh-oh! This... Oh, I've never seen anything like this. A powerful hit! What next? I love the anticipation.
Oh.
Wait till you see
Final
what's
round.
coming
Oh
next.
no, how will we fare? The champion of atrocity has a mechanic that's supposed to do something.
That's gonna leave a
It's
scar.
not from that like right now, but I don't know.
It's just like a ballet, only with blood.
Which is the wildest thing?
Challenger wins. What an exciting bout.
Champion down. Fix
Watching you.
here and 1 or 2. Bolt of Courage. This is the one with poison? I don't like this either.
Argonians are plenty in the Vault of Umbridge.
This has like so many moving parts. Enemies. Not a problem, but in addition to ordinary enemies, you get staff poison and also Argonian venom costs. Which bring forth poison. Very irritating. Also with the final boss you get
You've done well so far.
oh so so in that run this is the bit where things get like really interesting.
Isn't this great? You know you love it. Behold, vile monstrosities, imported for your entertainment.
So you get poisoned
Cautiously optimistic about this one.
Huddle everyone.
This looks promising.
Am I still poisoned? Also, we have a venom core. So after playing Fallout, doesn't make any sense. Seems entirely absurd. Goblins, yes. Will at some point shield sort of thing like this, and that is supposed to be under the word I died. This is unheard of. Yes, you're supposed to go under the dome and then also in corals and stinking flowers give you venom and as I said, many wounds.
See, my minions? This is how it's done.
Luckily we get to continue. Which I think is second to last. So here, certain enemies require you to break. Which is actually an interesting This build has a lot of
Pay
violence
attention, you louse. You might learn something.
coming in as a stage 4 vampire. Interesting.
This looks promising. Fear not. There's more where that came from.
Round 4.
Behold, vile monstrosities imported for your entertainment.
I wonder which weapon is something useless, like so play my very really viable check.
You wanted a fight? Now you'll get one.
Break all warding stones.
Give up. My flames will devour you.
Quickly now. Everything's fine. Then just decide.
That's how it's done. Well played. What are you waiting for? An invitation?
Principal and pendant.
Your dexterity and
That's nice. Now to the Theatre of Despair, which is the final. This also has a lot of moving parts, but somehow a lot easier than easier to get your head around than the unpoison. You get, well, all sorts of enemies and all sorts of ghosts.
This one's ugly.
White ones slow you down, so you should avoid them. Ones keep you and boost Also, if enemies can ungather enough golden boosts, sorry, there will be an additional one. Also, instead of 4 rounds, 5 and 10 rounds. A golden ghost. Stop it, never mind. Sorry. Now as I have gathered 3 items, spectral explosion, which starts.
The challenger approaches. Release the defenders.
More welcome. And once you have gotten one, you need to use it before.
You see that? That's action. Ah, nothing's better than a good blood sport.
Mine.
Better than a good blood sport. I've never seen anything like this.
Got you now, weakling.
Oops.
This one's ugly.
I hope I didn't need this. That would be really neat. No, dang it. Right?
Just like a ballet, only with blood.
the Ashton,
This one's mine,
regardless of its
sisters.
appearance, is just another with
Some move, now do it again!
what comes after this roleplay does require a little thought. I know. After you get
Some move, now do it again!
to a certain amount, it goes to a class area.
My lovely roiling cloud, I shall await you there.
But in order to get to this area, you need to get it. And there are 4 shields. Once you reach the upstairs area, you need to destroy these crystals and avoid falling. The rock formation in the middle will block the projectiles and after you destroy all 3 you will do and then
Time to end this game!
oh thank you, got a golden lost. The summoning ritual is being done. I don't have time. We won! Yay! Let's see what kind of a weapon we got. Bow of permafrost. Wow, that's neat. That's not what I wanted. Roll again. I've been here so many times I can't even count them.
That's a relief. I really thought that might be the arena that would break you, but you did it!
What happens now?
You've revived my memories of the barons who move like this! I must go and recorporate them while the memories are still fresh. Then we shall begin to conquer the Orbis. Oh, and thank you. Please accept an award appropriate to your station.
Now we have completed
It's time for my
the quest
barons to
and
return to me.
go again.
Stand back. I haven't done this in quite some time.
Well,
I
now,
hate to turn you
I do
inside
believe
out.
it is time to say goodbye.
Baron who moves like a smoking plume, I summon you.
I will
Return
return
to me.
next Thursday at 2 p.m. And then I'm going to be a cat.
Approach me,
Meow.
my Baron. Let me
Thank you
get
so
a
much
good
for watching
look
and
at you.
see you all later.